What up? Yeah, hold up. No, really not yet. Open the phone. This is interesting now. I was only started, but it's like it is what it is. It's
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Quarterback.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He wants to change this route. Russell will throw for it on 4th. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Right back to him on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough space. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kane. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Oh, he's might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Russell. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He might want another play. Russell from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The quick out. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Sweet cut there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Pringle. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll go right back to it. Here's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Brings into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
makes a grab and room to run. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Russell. Got the quick pass.
well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Again, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern.
There you go. Got that.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Here's Mensah to throw. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Mensah. Got his man on the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Finds his man. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside.
Oh my God,
it's Fletcher. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Hurricanes back on top. Extra point here will tie the game. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Russell. Snags it, and he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back at the line of scrimmage again, going template.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Like, don't use my name. Good, bro.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Offense in a bunch formation. This is a designed run. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keelan Russell takes the easy completion. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Russell.
Got him.
Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tide answers back.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Come on, I'm hit you with a call.
There he goes, headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown tie.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he...
I was gonna quit. Finally got another win. Damn. I'm 3-0 to kill my ass. Alright. We're going to get on 4,000. Let's see. These bets are real fun. This is all messed up. Like, you gotta do everything day. I can nothing I want to say. Football. Tony. I third one my quarterback. Nope. I think I had him out there. This is him. Not that funny, but I think that's what you like that. His wearing sucks ass though. Junior was 50. Wearing the field screaming. They did you wrong, bro. You got you don't have to be good. I got no speed. Now big and sick, but no speed without him. I'm gonna have to take you and put this something else. Cause y'all good, but what's makes it inside only for me? You got like inside. So y'all definitely okay. You can, yeah. You too bad. Oh, you gonna start close. Let's see. Might just switch it up. Actually, I only got some somebody that had it is. What's that? Good Lord. You just got that? Oh, you just own the book. Chill. That must be. Where are you, though? You're 77, man. Oh, that's you. 76, man. 68. So, you, more like the heart system. You slow as dog. I am gonna put your ass as man, it's like your speed sucks and you got good decent acceleration, but for what it's fucking slow. So that you put you that like me, how that we'll try to frisk me and rubber the frisk. Wait, that's what I was going to do. I'm going to be here. Now, this is hurt. Here. And put it back up here. Whoa. What are you talking about? That quick jump. Oh, big enough stuff. Both of them too big enough stuff. He seems to blown out too bad. But they both think, look, God, that's terrible. You better off than he is. So, yeah, you stay. Okay, alright. Or the crook power. They have no ability to stay there. Sub linebackers gonna have to be I really can't put it down. So need somebody that we can hold up a decent weight. That thing can use them. I didn't use them. You don't want to this so far. And you don't have to do so you got that good awareness. And so here. Okay. Yeah, there's something. Oh, not great, but good enough. Alright, got that saved. Time to jump into the I really gotta figure that out, man. I just want to use the playbook. In defense, I like. They keep on giving me Alabama stuff. Even got a stick. Unless they just change the mode. It's crazy. Get another bite today.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns.
I was thinking about it. It's like, I can't offense is terrible. The offense, you got in there. Okay. Make sure everything feels set. Like 8 o'clock game, so we get the damn light. So now we're gonna see what we're gonna do.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Lacey. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a crease, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even...
Finding some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage, moving down the field to score in that opening series.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Look out, he's got room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Run the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Gets it to the back. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
There's a crease. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The run inside. It's Riley. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keep away. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the 1st down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. You're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
Shakes off the defender, and he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd.
He went the exact same place from last time. This player too. Bump. Nope. Not for here. And because I gotta make time work.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And he could not get loose on the run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Quarterback may change this route. There's some room.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Throwing Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Russell.
You gotta be kidding.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the middle. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Oh, we got it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say,
but look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Rush is on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburners. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Quarterback moving. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I'm going to try this time for you pick him up.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Might be changing the route.
Come on, bro.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. Keelan Russell.
Oh my God.
Looking for his man. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the point after is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go play action with Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Russell from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth.
There's one thing I'm losing because I'm just terrible at the game, but dang.
Russell.
What?
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Escape. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Come on.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a man in the middle. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Come on, hurry up. Hike the ball, dude.
Keelan Russell bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
Hey man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Throwing Russell. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Russell.
Come on.
A little release to the back. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Picks up the 1st down. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Russell. Complete.
I'm gonna do this
Hits
for
the
her.
accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that match...
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th.
Guarantee you, but probably not.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Throwing Russell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The run from the shotgun. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The option look. The pitch. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Oh, my God.
He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Russell. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. The offense changing the play. Again, it's Russell. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
That is so crazy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Looking to fire.
Come on, bro.
And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
God, it's a bad season for me. I lost too many games this season. Well, I lost. I'm 3-4. Ain't making a playoff. Ain't not making a playoff. Alright, you know what? See, that's the thing about it. I can choose like everybody else choosing. Like, you look at me. Alright, I guarantee you that you probably got stuff left for Oregon. What Oregon? Oregon. Like, the best team on here. Fuck it, run back. Bring back too much speed. Bring back decent speed. Eat that again. Go back. They got him? He came from down with Penn State. Like, you look at why this freshman is sitting on the bench, my bro. Like, he, like, look at that. This freshman is sitting up on the bench. So, they just got wild season. And what tight end is it? What a song. Oh, they are there. Right tackle. Best defense. Why do they got damn players? That's crazy. $270. Man. Yeah. Crazy. Oregon team is really like a damn team. You just don't think they damn should be damn good. Boy, why have you playing position? You playing position. It's unless they get. Nah, we ain't doing this. Cause I don't definitely what kind of defense y'all can do. Oh, you have no sound linebacker? I guess they don't. That's the reason why. Oh, look at that corner. They good. See what they did. Play all zones, man, coverage. Get him a zone for him. Move up. Got the zone. The weather is terrible for a Jimmy shot. Like, that weather be terrible. Shit. Like, that should make up for them. What kind of zone they running. Like, look at that dude. I mean, that's crazy. Man, what the hell is freshman? They got some freshmen out here. More like a fast freshman. Like, he goes from one. I just wondering if they're gonna let me choose the playbook. I want to play, bro. Let me see. This is what this one. I'm gonna just pick a different playbook. Let's see. I want to confuse them. Okay. Let's go. Call this playbook. You can't say that. Unless they just change it so you want to play with the team, play with playbook. Thank you. Crazy. Me, I think I should go play with playbook. I want to. Now I'm just gonna play with Oregon. Oregon's a cheat code. 110%. Oregon High State's a cheat code. I just passed me. So, cause that really made this for when. What was that? Tier 1. Yeah, Tier 1. Oh crap, I don't know why I did that. I did that a lot. We gonna see for y'all too. See the fun don't really matter. Now we'll go from there. See how that works. Let's see.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Hill. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great.
Maybe some room here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Moore from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Makes the catch and he's free. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Ducks are marching down the field. Dante Moore. Quarterback adapting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It's Mateer. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make a...
Quick coup. Where is the cheat code? Straight cheat code. Like, Oregon's name, I ain't saying like 'cause I'm good at the game. Just Oregon is way fucking damn better. Like, way better over damn teams than any team out here. Like, crazy. Got that. Let's see. That's right. I meant to do this. Put this wide receiver as a gadget. Quick as shit. Oregon. He definitely wants a gadget. Gadget. Oh, geez. A freshman, 83 away. Beyond crazy. Beyond crazy. My God.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expect. expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking outside, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on
Jackson said, we gone, boss.
nothing doing up front. They're off up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The counter. Might have a chance. Makes it past the marker.
He did a little second break on that one.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you need a little bit of momentum. Hitting a home run early in this game, no, that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
We'll bring it out. It's Hill. Excellent job by the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
You got it.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Hill. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And it's caught. It's hooked. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They'll go play action with Moore. Steps away. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down.
Sweep.
4th down, Moore. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks are rolling down the field.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield.
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Again, it's Moore. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll move the tight end. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to scramble. Makes a catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
There's a little room there.
Come on.
Past the 20.
What else can they start running?
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
All game long, this guy's been putting his toolbox on display. He's got speed.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
it's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
We've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed to like feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. Oh, we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. You think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Maybe a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got a man. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Running inside, it's Bear. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Throwing more. Looking to scramble. Unloads it
Come
left.
on.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
I don't know what he's
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air.
All right.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Bear. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
Got a little grass. Inside the 50. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he makes the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Right.
And they did tack on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snags it, and there's running room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Zayn throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on fourth. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
They'll run the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Bear. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bear. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dante Moore finds his tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks. They move on top here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Finding open areas. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
From the gun on third down, say it. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Running the red zone. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Throw it. Say it. Oh, they're after him. Got his man out of the backfield. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Now here's Sayed. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Sayed. Fires into the end zone.
Wow.
And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wants to change this route.
Come on, pass the ball.
Here's more to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Got him.
More to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Moore with the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. He gets the clock stopped, goes out of bounds with 25 ticks to go. That's a first down.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
It's not covered for.
He might want another play. Throwing more. Stepping to the right.
Oh my God, terrible
to the
throw.
wideout. Oh, and
Terrible
it's picked
throw.
off. This could be huge in a tie
Terrible
game.
throw, bro.
Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moore. Pressure coming, and it's a sack. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.